Just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't real what's round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready and 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
A quick pass out to Juju. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Offensive starters, here they are. David DeCastro, what do you think about him, Charles?
Brandon could not have been better trained at Stanford. So well schooled in the run game and the pass game, and especially in pro principles. David DeCastro could be an all-pro in the years to come.
First carry for James Conner. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. We'll look now at our starting defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
On 3rd down, Fields. That's caught by Howard. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Conner, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. And they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Off play action. Fields. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. On 1st and 10, Fields. He's got Burton here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Now Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first down, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. From the gun on third down, Fields. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick here is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Go to 50, play. 55. No gain on this defense, no gain. Jim. Ready.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
To throw on third down, Vick, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They stop him after a gain of only 4, and that brings up 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Throwing on first down, Fields. He finds Howard complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Burton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. On first down, Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
53's the mic. 53's the mic. All day, baby.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields over the middle. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw, Vick. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Here's Johnny Hecker now, standing just outside his own goal line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Harris to return. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Off the play fake. Fields. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Connor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On the counter, it's Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Don't be scared of it.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Fields. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will make it 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, it's Vick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Vick, he gets it to Cooks. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
We got chips over here. Chips over here. Let's go over there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Vick to the air again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Vick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. At 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the 2nd quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows, they're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the clock.
Now a draw play. This is Conner. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Looking to throw. Fields. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
There we go.
From 10 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Touchdown, Steelers. The kicker on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. On 2nd and 2, Vick. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Here's Vick. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he is down at the 48, a pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd and 10, Vick under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenny Young leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And able to find Green. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From just shy of midfield, Vick, he's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
This quarterback now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a draw play for Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Go set. 60 or.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Vick, they'll roll him out right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing, Vick. He may try and run for this. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Connor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Bring it. Bring it. Check it back. Check it back.
On the draw, Connor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
You got it.
To throw on 3rd down. Fields. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On 1st and 10, Fields. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now it's Connor. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. On 3rd and 2, Fields. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Vick shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room.
We got this.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Vick. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Vick. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And his kick is indeed good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. James Conner and the Steelers ready to get their next drive going. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, a give to Conner. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll try and run forward with Conner. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Coming to you. Coming to you. Check 52.
They'll run on first down. It's Conner. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw, Conner. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. And the Steelers on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. This pass complete to Reynolds. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 39. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop. To throw on 2nd down, Fields. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to have a third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Back to throw. Fields. He's got Burton here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On first down, it's Harris. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Conner. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Fields. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Vic to throw it. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Vic now. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Vic. He can run for it, and he will. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Back to throw. Fields. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On the run is Connor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And His throw here's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw again on 2nd down. Vick, he'll throw underneath for Gurley. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now here's Vick. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Down. 10 Lobo.
55, Mike.
Vick operating on 1st down. Got him in. It's Brown. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Vick. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. To throw, Vick. He's going to, and this is caught. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're